Hello, and welcome to Ninsense YouTube channel. We are live with Metroid Zero Mission and The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Four Swords Adventures. We're also going to take a look at Perfect Dark and Turok. So yeah, thanks for joining me today on Ninsense YouTube channel. Really appreciate all your support. Don't forget to ring that bell for notifications and leave a thumbs up for more content like this. And yeah, I appreciate all your continued support here. Wait, what happened there? Properties, did I not save it? No, I don't know what happened there. All right, let's do it. Oh, I don't need this headset on. Okay, we are going to play some Game Boy Advance Online first. There's also a new app, the Nintendo 64 Switch Online Mature 17 Plus app. That's brand new, that wasn't there before. They just added that. And yeah, thanks for joining me. Let's hop into it here. So we did already have Zelda: A Link to the Past available on Nintendo Switch, but we did not have the Four Swords version. Link. So now you can... Welcome to the stream, Squash Now. Now you can play Link to the Past, and you can play Four Swords, and you can actually play this online. I might be able to demonstrate that, I might not. I'll have to wait and see if anybody comes and joins us. I think you can play this game by yourself, too. But let's start with A Link to the Past. A Link to the Past is one of my favorite Zelda games, if not my favorite Zelda game of all time. I specifically really like the Super Nintendo version, but the Game Boy Advance conversion is very good too, and actually contains a few different features that the SNES version does not. Legend told of an omnipotent and omniscient golden power that lay hidden. It was hidden in a sacred realm beyond the reach of men, but one day a doorway to that realm was suddenly opened. Hoping to claim the golden power as their own, the people began to quarrel and fight. Many sought to enter the hidden golden land, but none returned, and instead evil power began to issue forth from the dark portal. So the king commanded 7 sages to seal the land of the golden power. Many brave knights were lost in the battle to protect the sages from the tides of evil, but the seal was cast. Evil flowed no more, and the seal would remain for all time, or so the people hoped. But when these events... Oh man, that was really fast text. Maybe I should have the text go slower. I mean, I can read really fast, but that was crazy. A mysterious wizard named Agnaham appeared out of nowhere, and with strange magic powers he eliminated the good king of Hyrule. He cast spells on the soldiers and kidnapped young maidens descended from the sages, in order to break the seal. This destiny fast approaches for the final maiden, the Princess Zelda. Help me! Please help me! I am a prisoner in the castle of the dungeon. My name is Zelda. The wizard Agnaham has done something terrible to the other girls. Now only I remain. Agnaham has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the sage's seal. I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me. Link, I'm going out for a bit, but there's no need for you to worry. I'll be back by the morning. I don't want you leaving the house until then. Go back to bed and wait for me to return. Ah, I can't go back to bed. I can't sleep. Not that he said that. Do-do-do-do, you got the lamp. Welcome to the stream, Chad Middleton. How are you doing tonight, Chad? Nice to see you there in the chat. So what they did add is they added little shouts for Link. I don't think some of the shouts are in the original. So they added some voice to Link. They actually removed some of the animations, though, I believe. Overall, it's a pretty good port of A Link to the Past to the Game Boy Advance, and I think a lot of people that play this will play it for the Four Swords version that's attached to it. But there is some new content. If you finish the Four Swords Adventures, you can actually unlock the Four Sword dungeon and the Four Sword in this game. Jeez, he finds his uncle dead right in the beginning of the game. I also think this one has like some cool button shortcuts that the original didn't have. So that shout that Link makes, I think that's new to this version. But he does kind of make a shout in the other version too. So maybe I'm just imagining that. Maybe it just sounds different because it's on Game Boy Advance hardware. Advanced games as well. So cool to be able to play this legendary game on a portable console. And now we're just spoiled with the Switch. We play, it can open many locks that small keys cannot. Thank you, Link. I had a feeling you were getting close. Link, listen carefully. All the soldiers in the castle have fallen under the wizard's spell. And I fear even the worst has befallen my father. That wizard is an inhuman fiend. His powers are strong. Did you understand? Not at all. Good. We should go quickly before the wizard notices us. I know a secret path, but we must go to the first floor to reach it. Let's go. Dot 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 dot. How's my audio sound? I tuned things a little bit, and I don't know if the game audio is too loud now, or if I'm too quiet, or... The audio is great, it's balanced for me. Alright, good to hear it, Chad. Yeah, I noticed when I was streaming Metal Gear Solid the other day, you could still hear the audio, but it was kind of hard to hear the game audio. And obviously I don't want the game audio overpowering me. But that's why I have mic ducking in place so the game audio gets quieter when I'm speaking. This dungeon's pretty cool too, because it's sort of like a tutorial to get you ready for the rest of the game. And you don't even feel like you're playing a tutorial. Princess Zelda, you are safe. Are you the one who rescued her, Link? It's thanks to Link that I escaped from the dungeon. When I was captured, the wizard said, "Once I have finished with you, the final one, the sage's seal will open." Link, you must not let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. If he breaks the seal of the 7 sages, a wave of evil power will be unleashed. If that happens, the people of Hyrule shall never again know peace. Before that happens, before it's too late, please, you must defeat the wizard before he destroys all of Hyrule. You can, you must. I ninsense, that a mighty evil force guides the wizard's actions and augments his magical power. The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard is the legendary Master Sword. But the only person remaining who has any idea where the blade may be is the village elder. He is said to be a descendant of one of the 7 sages. Perhaps he can tell you more. I will mark his house on your map, but we must take care. I am certain the castle soldiers are looking for you and the princess now. The 2 of you cannot stay together, so I shall hide the princess here. Do not worry, seek the elder. Do you understand? Not at all. A full heart container? How generous. And now, the adventure truly begins. Link shall save the day. Hi, LG. Turn the volume down to 10. That is the sacred blade I spoke of, the 4 sword. Forged... Oh my god, I need to slow the text down. That is why we have come here. Be careful. It is said that the body of the one who touches this blade will be shattered to pieces. It has mysterious powers. Legends say that when the mighty Vati attacked, a hero arose and saved the people from destruction. They go on to say that by using this sword, the 1 was 4, and the 4 combined their strength. Let's check the seal. Step back a minute. Ho ho ho. Have you some business with me? So you noticed the seal was weakening. How rude! Release me! Eh? I sensed a great power approaching, so I hid myself. But my, what a lovely catch. Surely you must be a noble maiden. My name is Vati. Ho ho, what a gift awaits my return. I shall make you my bride. Onward we go to the Palace of Winds. Eek, help me. Open your eyes. Young hero. What? The Princess Zelda has been carried off to Vati's palace. Hurry, you must go to her. But you cannot go alone. You have need of the 4 sword. Draw out the blade. Oh snaps, 4 times the link, 4 times the fun. But I want the red tunic. no matter how mighty the enemy. Oh jeez, I need to slow the text down. The great fairies ahead know the path to his palace. If the great fairies acknowledge your abilities, they will show you the way. If you are able to gather many rupees along the path to the great fairies, they will likely acknowledge your courage. Those are some greedy great fairies. Please rescue the princess. They just want rupees? What are they going to buy with it? They live in a cave. They wear like vines around their chest as clothing. What are they doing with all those rupees? Linking with other systems. Please wait a moment. So yeah, I don't think you can play this single player. I think you have to link with other systems. So actually, the first time I played this game was with my brother. We both had Game Boy Advance SPs for a little while, and we had the Game Boy player, and we would link up and play it together. And then I also played it with my friend Robert, and then I played it later when it was remastered with my wife. Oh, this sucks. I can't play this right now. Where's Majestic Espeon when I need him? Alright. Well, that was cool anyways. It was cool and also super lame that we couldn't progress. Alright. Onward and upward. Emergency order. Exterminate all Metroid organisms on planet Zebes. Or Zebes. And defeat the mechanical lifeform, Mother Brain. So what's cool about this version is they actually already linked Metroid Fusion. So you get the Metroid Fusion art gallery, and I think you can still unlock the original Metroid after you beat the game. So it gives you all of the artwork from the best endings of Metroid Fusion if you unlock them in Metroid Fusion, but they just automatically unlock them here. And it's some pretty freaking cool artwork, honestly. I always put the sound on this headphone mode. You don't have to do that, but I assume that that gives you stereo. And I'm probably totally wrong when I say that. Do you guys want to see a new file, or I'll just load up my file. I'll load up where I'm at. So I am right here. And I just got the high jump, and I actually did a bit of sequence breaking to get this. So I broke the normal path that the game wants you to take. I'm a cheater. No, this game sort of almost encourages you to sequence break. It doesn't quite like straight up say, hey, you should sequence break. But basically, if you go to that, see that green pillar right there? When you get to the blue room that's next to the top of that green pillar, you can do some elaborate bombs and wall jumping to get all the way down to the pit that's at the bottom of that green pillar. And then you can do some elaborate wall jumping to get some missiles and end up in this room where you get the ability, the high jump ability. Pretty cool. And then in order to get back in there, you have to go this way. So you do have to have some wall jumping skills to make that happen. And then you can actually talk to this guy. So right now I have an objective to go fight Kraid and get the speed booster. But I haven't done that yet because I skipped doing that because it saves you some time and kind of gives you some cool power-ups if you get the high jump now. And then we can actually go get the Various suit right now too. So that'll increase our defenses. I got quite a lot of missiles already because I've been collecting all the expansion packs. I don't have this entire game 100% memorized, like every single secret, but I did at one point. I used to be able to beat this game in an incredible good time with 100%, like almost like world record time on original hardware. And this was a long time ago, but I still feel pretty proud of myself that I was able to do that. And I'm hoping I can regain some of those skills. Maybe not quite the level of skill that I used to have when I was younger. Replaying it now. I just want up there. Let me rewind. Because I am a cheater. Missile tank acquired. Yeah, on original hardware it was a lot harder because you couldn't rewind. So in order to get a good time, you'd have to practice a run. You'd have to save the game somewhere that wasn't out of the way to slow down your speed run. And then you'd have to practice running through areas and get a perfect run through an area to get those best times. So what you would do is you'd load your save file. It wasn't all in one run. And you'd replay it a bunch of times until you got the perfect run. Like, this is a good save location because it's already on the way, so it doesn't actually take up too much time and add to your game time. I don't do a lot of speedrunning in video games. I actually usually prefer to take my time. But the Metroid series is the one series where I think it definitely warrants speedrunning. You not only get the different endings that you can unlock by completing the game in different ways, but it's just pretty fun to speedrun once you've played it enough times. It really is. It was a fun challenge to speedrun a lot of different Metroid games for me. I never did speedrun any of the Metroid Prime games. I never really felt the need to. There's no reward for that. But I did speedrun all of the 2D Metroid games when I was in high school. So long ago. Hi, LG. Turn volume up to 12. So now I'm going up to where that dot is. Even though actually I have another objective I'm supposed to complete. I'm going to go up to where the dot is because we're going to get the Varia suit there. And actually, I think there's something else I can get on this side, but I think we'll come back to it. Let me see. Yeah, I think we're going to come back to that because I don't think it's worth getting right now. Let me see. Yeah, we'll come back to it. Or I guess we could just get it real quick. I feel like it saves you time if you come back to it. Oh, and when you get the high jump, you also get the ball jump. So that's kind of a big deal. You get the morph ball jump. That's why I like to get the high jump early. It's just like quality of life improvement. Same thing with the Varia suit. So these little bugs are actually going to eat these things. I find it fascinating, the little creatures that exist in the world of Metroid. They really do make the game better. Oh, shoot. I'm not supposed to kill them. I'm supposed to use them. Come with me, my pretties. Oh, no. Oh, come on, Samus. Try that again. Okay, we got enough of these little buggers. Yeah, I don't think you can complete this area without the high jump, but you might be able to. I just don't think you can. In fact, I don't think it triggers this this growth of these things unless you have the high jump. So now they're killing me, so I need to kill them, but we'll be able to restore my health right in here. You can restore your health at any Chozo statue. Chad says, I couldn't beat the original Metroid game. It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard. After I played this, I was inspired to go back and beat the original Metroid game. I couldn't beat it back in the day either. Weapons and energy fully restored. I don't think there's anything behind this. So then, Samus actually gains the ability to go down here. Can't remember how to get in there, though. There we go. And you get yourself an energy tank, which really helps with the upcoming battle as well. I think that's everything in this area. I almost wanted to just do a live stream focusing on this game tonight because I freaking love this game. Is it even worth going forward? I can't remember. Anyways, this is such a good game. I highly recommend it to everybody. If you haven't played it yet, you should definitely play Metroid Zero Mission. Alright, as much as I want to play Metroid Zero Mission for the rest of the stream, we do have 2 more games to show off here tonight. And that is part of the awesome new Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online, Mature 17 Plus app, which makes me think we're going to get Killer Instinct Gold, the N64 one. It also makes me think, backup software data found. Well, download it already. I didn't really do anything but play Turok, so I guess that doesn't really matter. I am going to have to modify the controls to even play Turok, to be honest with you. And if you really want to play Turok and you like Turok, it's very awesome that we have both the original now and we have the remaster by Night Dive Studios. So you got 2 options here. And I'm kind of more looking forward to checking out Perfect Dark. But let's check out Turok. I don't think I save stated it all. No. So what I'm going to have to do to play Turok is I'm going to have to go into controllers and sensors, and we're going to change button mapping. We're going to change the left stick to right stick and the right stick to left stick. Kind of like the GoldenEye setup, but this is a little different than even that. And we're going to call this setup Turok. And we might use the GoldenEye setup for Perfect Dark as well. So the game's pretty hard to play if you don't do this. Or I guess I could pull out my Nintendo Switch Pro controller. I'm glad these old games have save states and rewinds. Oh yeah, it definitely helps. Chad says, I have too much backlog to purchase the expansion pass. What's really cool is how high-res this looks. I mean, it didn't look this high-res on N64. And I know that is like a feature of emulators where you can make older games look more high-res. This was literally the first N64 game I had and ever played. You can actually enter cheat codes too. So if you really suck at the game, you can just cheese the game. Wait. To check your button mapping, press X on the suspend menu. No way. Interesting. Okay, so I changed the analog sticks around. Why did I change the analog sticks? Oh god, inverted. Can we turn that off? No, we can't turn off the invert. Oh man. That's gonna drive me nuts. Okay. Oh, I should have changed. We should have just used GoldenEye settings. Okay, we'll use GoldenEye settings. I don't know why Nintendo didn't just default to this. Like, to be honest with you, they really should have just defaulted to this for these kind of games. Oh no, not that one. Alright, now we're talking. So now the right stick controls my point of view, and the left stick controls my movements, which is more modern. That's typically how most modern games control nowadays. On the N64, it didn't work that way, and it actually makes sense that it didn't work that way, so if I used my actual N64 controller, that would make a lot of sense. Wait, is the blood green? I thought I wanted the blood to be red. It says... Oh, I must have switched it on accident. This was like the goriest game I'd ever seen at the time. And I played Resident Evil. This game was also really hard to play because I don't know if you can tell, but the draw distance is absolutely terrible. They did fix that with the sequel, somewhat, mostly. Oh, I can't get used to the inverted aiming. Just look at the blood splatter that came off of that guy. That was freaking epic for an N64 game. There's all birds flying around. These games actually were precursors to what we would later see in Metroid Prime. So the developers, a lot of the developers that worked at Acclaim on the N64 games went on to work at Retro Studios after Acclaim was shut down, or the respective studios were shut down. A lot of people don't know that. So technically Turok and Turok 2 are precursors to Metroid Prime. Maybe that's why we saw Turok re-released here today while they showed off Metroid Prime 4. Oh god. What? I can climb up this. Wasn't expecting that. I like the depiction of Turok in the second game as well. You've got shotgun shells, you've got explosive shells, you got like a cool bow gun. There's some really cool weapons in this game. This is my kind of shooter. It's like a fantasy sci-fi shooting game. You got jungle noises coming around. Shoot the animals for health. Eat their meat. That is a shotgun, right? Why is the shotgun way up there? How am I supposed to get that? Oh, I'm supposed to run and jump. Oh, I've got a bow and arrow already. Nice. Okay, you can jump with the R trigger. Is this the one where you can pick up the arrows too? Or is that the sequel? That's the sequel. You can actually pick your arrows back up in the sequel. This is years before Breath of the Wild. Oh, you gotta run and jump off of that. So you can actually change his walking and running speed by default. Oh my god, I'm doing terrible. You probably won't be able to play this game unless you set up the controls the way I did. Because it just doesn't control well otherwise. And there's our first dinosaur. A raptor. I am not doing so well at jumping and getting that. Let's try it again. Got it. So now I got a shotgun. I am legitimately excited that we got a Nintendo Switch mature N64 app. I was kind of wondering if this was going to happen. In fact, I was talking to Chad about this because I really want to see games like Conker's Bad Fur Day, Resident Evil 2. What else was a mature Nintendo 64 game? Killer Instinct Gold. Would even be cool to see the Rayman N64 game. What's interesting about Turok is it's not only a first-person shooting game, but it's sort of like an adventure game. You've got these adventure-like objectives. You've got these platforming areas, for better or worse, because he's not as agile as Mario. It actually does control pretty well, though, considering you're running around in first person. You got these cool warp points. You got suspend points. But let's play the star of the show, and I might need to reset my controller mapping for this, but we'll find out. Compatible with N64 controller pack, rumble pack, and expansion pack. Expansion pack required for this game. Hey, welcome to the stream, Eddie. Nintendo heading in the right direction. Die, Katana. I love how high res. I mean, I know they're like low poly model games, but I mean, it's nice to play these N64 games in high res. Relatively. Ah, that looks cool. This was like Metal Gear Solid if it was made by Rare.
Why the big hurry?
If Dr. Carroll is not extracted tonight, Datadyne will put him through mind conditioning, and we'll lose our best chance of finding out what Datadyne are up to.
It looks pretty good. I mean, for an N64 game.
You have to be careful, Joanna. Code keys will only operate while the owner is alive. If you kill them, the key is useless. Armed guards are a different matter, of course.
What's the target location?
Work your way down the building to the ground level. Dr. Carroll will be in a research lab somewhere in the underground facility.
How will I recognize him?
We don't have an image record, and we can't find any official files. All we have is the name.
I never beat this game back in the day, so it's kind of interesting to play it now. The only way I was able to beat Turok back in the day was with cheat codes. Oh, we have to skip the... Thought we were already in game for some reason. Choose your reality. Is there options? Cooperative? You can play this game co-op? Counter-operative. Combat simulator. Solo missions. Carrington Institute. Oh, options. Video. Screen size. Wide. High res. 16 by 9. Ooh, look at that. Full. Oh, nice. Two-player script scene. Vertical. Control style. I think this is the control style we want. But I might have to change that in game. Reverse pitch? No. There's just cheats right built in. That's so cool. I love that we could play these N64 games, at least the ones that support it in widescreen too. How cool is that? What's Carrington Institute? Is that the training mode? I probably need the training mode. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, wow. You don't even, like, you just leave the computer. This game is really innovative for its time. And yeah, those are actually the controls that I needed, so I guess 1.4 is the way to go with the GoldenEye controls. Man, that's cool. Can we go through this door?
Joanna, it's good to see you.
Come with me. I'll walk you around the training rooms.
Let's do it. Oh, look at that lighting effect. These graphics are so real, man.
The information center is through this door.
I love old games.
Welcome to Hacker Central.
Hello.
This guy kinda looks like my brother.
We know, okay? I'm all ears.
Hello. Hiya.
Where'd that guy go? That's pretty cool. You can play this co-op, and now you can play it online co-op. I know there's a versus mode too, the counter-operative mode.
Hi. What can I do for you? Hi.
Oh, what if we get the original Doom 64 and like Quake ports too? That'd be awesome. I was just thinking about that. Originally, I thought there was no hope for games like this. Can I have that? Can I have that? They're like, you cannot have this.
Ah, a star agent.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hey.
Going good if I could just get the weapons.
I'm expecting a good show. Don't let me down.
I got no weapons. Gimme, gimme. Let me ride this thing. Come on, tell me I can ride that thing. Just get on it. No. Did you jump? A Datadyne scientist calling himself Dr. Carroll has contacted the Carrington Institute requesting that we rescue him from the Datadyne headquarters tonight. He claims that he complained to Datadyne about the moral implications of his current project, but rather than dismiss him, they will mentally restructure him until he finds the nature of the project acceptable again. Dang, that's brutal. So like the story of Perfect Dark is that you're in like a dystopian future. And you're part of some institute trying to make things like better for the world. I don't really know all the details because I haven't played this game in probably 20 years. 20 years? Is that how long it's been?
Why the big hurry?
If Dr.
Oh, more than 20 years.
Tonight, Datadyne will put him through mind conditioning, and we'll lose our best chance of finding out what Datadyne are up to.
Eddie says, I hope they add Killer Instinct to the N64 expansion. Me too.
Joanna. Code keys will only operate while the owner is alive. If you kill them, the key is useless. Armed guards are a different matter, of course.
What's the target location?
Work your way down the building to the ground level. Dr. Cowell will be in a research lab somewhere in the underground facility.
How will I recognize him?
We don't have an image record, and we can't find any official files. All we have is the name. Good luck, Perfect Dark.
Joanna Dark. Falcon 2 with the silencer. Dang, this is sick.
What the hell?
Oh, you know.
Bring it on.
I don't know how to attack. Okay, there we go. A button. So I probably should make a custom control scheme just for Perfect Dark. For now, I'll just stick with the A button. So this game is a lot more sophisticated than GoldenEye, but it's based on the same engine, if I'm not mistaken. In fact, I believe they were developed simultaneously, even though GoldenEye came out first. Pretty cool weapon wheel. It says I need something to interact with this, right? Punch it. Okay, B button opens stuff.
There's someone here.
He's not very stealthy. Pretty cool that she can push objects in the world around. It's pretty neat. So the world's just not just static, you know, like a lot of these games have static worlds. There's also a lot of depth to the level, like the level design is very
Come here.
like vertical. I also like the auto aim in N64 games. I know modern games want you to do more of the aiming. Don't get me wrong, that makes sense when you're playing online first-person shooters, but for single-player narrative games, auto aim can actually be pretty fun. It can make the whole process streamlined. Especially if it's good auto aim. I have no idea what I'm doing. I think this game was just too complicated for me when I played it back in the day.
There's someone here. Cover me.
Did I just scan him? Or like lock onto him? Can she crouch? Oh, you can dual wield, huh? Nice.
Target sighted.
I love how they run when they see her. They're like, oh god, run away. This is not the computer I am looking for. These doors? Oh, they are doors. Are these doors?
Get her. Come on.
Everything looks the same. No, let me out. Oh wait, I want to go down, yeah. Take me way down. That's what I'm talking about. No way you could break the glass?
Basement elevator must be around here somewhere.
Oh no, it's the Matrix level of enemies. I'm pretty sure this game was before the Matrix. Or around the same time. Picked up a shield, that's cool. Those aren't the elevators I'm looking for. I need an elevator that goes to the basement. Okay, maybe this is the elevator I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure it's not, but... No, this doesn't look like the basement. Was this the game before Half-Life? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this game did come out before Half-Life. Chad Middleton says, looks impressive for an N64 game. Yeah, I think one of the most impressive graphically for N64 games is actually Conker's Bad Fur Day. So hopefully we get to see that too. It's also the last game Rare made for the N64. Oh wait a minute, we don't want to be up here again. We were already up here. Maybe I gotta take the elevator on the other side to go down. Yes, that looks to be the case. No, actually, it doesn't look like the elevator can go down. You know, I'm really confused. Door is locked. Oh. Objective 1 completed. New cheat available. Classic site. Locate Dr. Carroll. But he's already dead. She killed him.
Intruder alert!
Don't tell anybody I'm here. Oh, I'm almost out of ammo for this. Oh, it didn't carry over my ammo from the previous area? That is weak sauce. I guess it does kind of make sense, though. They give you plenty of ammo anyways. What is that thing? I don't trust it. That was actually pretty cool. It blew up too.
Hey, you! My gun! Why me?
Well, we have refills, so we're not out of ammo. Whoa, what is that? Cam spy. That's so cool. Picked up your cam spy. That is freaking sweet.
Get her!
Get out, Joe! The levels are too high! Use the cam spy!
Confirmed.
Oh god, I've got radiation sickness. Oh god, the blur is terrible. Oh, it can't go any further, or what? Oh, it can. I like the fisheye lens. I love stuff like this, especially in early video games. Dude, in early video games, this would have blown your mind. Like, nowadays, this isn't that special, but in early video games, holy crap. Picked up night vision. Oh god, it's too bright in here for night vision. Is he crouching? How did I even do that? This tells me nothing. Does it say anything about hold weapon button for quick menu, hold action button to toggle function, action plus fire temporarily changes function, aim plus down C button crouches, aim up plus C button gets up. This is some complicated controls. So where's the aim button? Is this the aim button? That's the aim button. Okay. Got it. Now we're not crouched anymore. At least I figured out how to crouch.
There's someone here.
Oh, he's limping because he got shot in the leg. That's cool. How do we get past the lasers? I imagine we use the cam spy. Oh, and now I'm crouching again because... Oh no, the cam spy trips the lasers too. What is that thing? Wait, did that thing just open up the lasers? Oh god, is another one gonna come back? Are we stuck here now? Was that a bad move? Should I have hijacked one of those things? Oh, it's coming back. Can I data uplink with it? Not a very good security system, all I'm saying, you know? That's all it takes to get through.
Get her.
Get her. Why are they all men? Where's the female security guards?
That's the highest security sector. Dr. Carl has got to be nearby.
There's someone here.
Understood.
No way. He gave up? Will he just stand like that? Or do I have to kill him? You can not kill them? Dang, this game is cool. Give me the security code. Give it to me.
Don't hurt me!
Tell me the security code. I see we're gonna have to do this the hard way. What does it say? Proximity self-destruct. How do we get the security code? Oh, don't tell me I gotta go back through the lasers. This is actually pretty cool. So there you have it. Perfect Dark, Turok, Metroid Zero Mission. Custom controls. How long did we go for? Wow, an hour and 23 minutes. That took a long time to show everything off. What could we show off at the end of here as bonus content? Bonus content. Let's do a comparison to the other games. So you saw Turok, and now you shall see Turok. So Night Dive Studios also remastered Turok. They combined the stuff from the PC version and from the N64 version. We've got the same iguana.
Gulp.
We've got the same opening scene with Turok. Just a little more high res and widescreen. You kind of got the same menu really and everything. But what you have is higher res graphics, modern textures, and a better draw distance. You can actually disable that too, I think. Color palette's a little different though. Some people may prefer the N64 sounds and color palette. It's essentially the same game. It does have some adjustments. It's a lot more playable this way. Kind of loud. So that's the comparison for Turok to Turok. And then a comparison of A Link to the Past to A Link to the Past. We played A Link to the Past earlier. Chad Middleton says now they're working on the Thing game. So they actually have a remaster of a game called Forsaken 64, which would be a really cool game to see on Switch Online. And I would love to see their remaster come to Nintendo Switch with online play, because Forsaken, the single player mode was just okay, but the multiplayer mode in Forsaken 64, freaking amazing. Do. So you've got different font for the text, a slightly different cropping for the display, and different text for the items and bombs up there and stuff. Essentially, it's the same game. There are some differences added to the Game Boy Advance version. I tend to like the audio in the Super Nintendo one better. I also like the animations a little better in the Super Nintendo one. I tend to like the way the Super Nintendo one controls a little bit better than the Game Boy Advance one. These little flowers are also animated on the Super Nintendo one. I don't think they're animated on the Game Boy Advance one. They might be. I don't think they are. You're probably better off playing the Super Nintendo version, but at least the Four Swords is on there now. And it's always cool to have both versions. Oh, and Link doesn't shout. Yeah, he doesn't shout like in the... So the Game Boy Advance one added more voices for Link in different situations. You've also got the darker color palette option. I tend to like the animations in the Super Nintendo one better, though. That is compared to this. Chad Middleton says, I thought the GBA was stronger than the SNES. In some regards it is, because it is 32-bit versus 16-bit processing. So it has more colors. It has more color depth available to it. But the audio processor outputs at a lower frequency. And the game screen itself is lower resolution than the Super Nintendo. So that's where you see the disparity there. But I mean, you're not going to go wrong playing this game either way. There's actually features that were added to... You could start from your saved place instead of starting from Link's house or the Sanctuary. So there's a lot of quality of life features that were added to this version. You've got a different cropping, so you're kind of more zoomed in on Link's pixel look. Some people may prefer to play the Game Boy Advance version. And actually, you know what? I take that back. The animations are pretty much the same. Let me see if the little flower things are animated in this one, too. They might have just removed those altogether. No, yeah, they are animated. So the animations are exactly the same. I guess you're just getting more color depth out of the Game Boy Advance one and a slightly different cropping. The audio's pretty good, too. I just tend to prefer the Super Nintendo audio. Nostalgia placebo effect. You've got a slightly different color palette. Again, I set it to dark here, but you could just set it to normal. And it would be a little brighter. Link's got his shouts. There's some quality of life improvements. Your deaths count as deaths, and your saves just count as saves. So yeah, I'll probably do another playthrough of this game on the Game Boy Advance version now that it's out. I guess I was wrong. I've never been so happy to be wrong in my life. I guess the Game Boy Advance version really is a really good version to play. Oops. Anyways, that's all for now, folks. Thanks again for watching Ninsense YouTube channel and hanging out with me tonight. Shout out to Chad Middleton and Eddie and everybody else who stopped by Squash Now, even those of you who did not say hi. Thanks to everybody who watches this post live, especially those of you that watched all the way to the end or skipped to the end or whatever. I really appreciate everybody tuning in to Ninsense YouTube channel. I had a great time checking this out today. As always, stay solid, stay safe, and have a great night. Peace. I'll see you guys next time.